Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. In today's video, we have some pretty well-known companies: Dick's Sporting Goods, Zillow's, Williams-Sonoma. We have some decent paying jobs in today's video. I think the lowest pay that I saw was around like $23 an hour, and it goes up to like $42 an hour. We have things like researching payments, monitoring credit card chargebacks, all kinds of different things. You know me, I try to have a mixed bag, hopefully a little bit of something for everyone. But as always, if there's anything specific that you're looking for, always feel free to leave that in the comments. I can never make any promises, but I do keep a running list, and if I come across something I know someone is looking for, I will share. Other than that, a few housekeeping things. If you're looking to get to any of the pages that I'm sharing, links to these pages, timestamps, all additional information you need to get those applications in or read reviews on these companies can be found in the YouTube description box below this video. I do just ask that if you enjoy something I share, please give it a thumbs up like button. But without wasting any more time, first up we have Dick's Sporting Goods, the retail sporting goods store hiring. They have 11,000 reviews on Glassdoor from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote digital loss prevention reviewer. And so loss prevention is more like trying to keep people from stealing, trying to keep the company from losing money. So you're basically preventing that financial loss for the company. So they are really looking for somebody to be responsible for monitoring and reviewing potential fraudulent activities. This means that you're going to monitor their fraud screening application, resolving any issues that come up, and you're going to do a lot of research. You're going to conduct extensive research to validate purchases. You're going to do follow-up research on fraudulent transactions, trying to validate if the purchase was actually valid and someone paid their hard-earned money for it, or if it was fraud. So you're reviewing all these different purchases, doing all this research. You are going to work and communicate different trends that you see or best practices, ideas, and information that you come up with through your research with your teammates, and you might have to communicate with athletes in a friendly and helpful manner. Now, as far as what they're looking for, no college degree is needed, just a high school diploma or GED, and they want somebody who has 1 to 3 years experience in e-commerce, fraud prevention, loss prevention, customer service experience, somebody who kind of knows fraud, chargeback processing, or understands different dispute types. Pay for this position is anywhere from $40,700 a year up to $61,100 a year. Next up, we have Zillow, the real estate company hiring. They have 2,200 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. And they are looking for a video editor. Again, this is remote for the United States. So they are looking for somebody to kind of work with the senior video editor and different post producers, creative directors, and art directors to kind of bring that vision of flawless storytelling together. So you'll do the day-to-day editing will be the main focus. You might have to work on motion graphics depending on the project, but you're really just editing different videos, maintaining a smooth narrative throughout the edit. So you will have to deliver both the audio and the video for the specific requirements in digital platforms for Zillow. This might be like videos for them to use on their website or different social media platforms. You're going to export your final edits in four different platforms. So you might have to export it multiple times, once for the website, once for like smaller for Instagram or Facebook, things like that. You will have to do problem solving to address challenges in the footage that you're given. If there's missing shots or technical glitches, you're going to have to figure out a creative way to edit around that. They're not going to like reshoot and give you more video to work with, but you don't have to shoot the video yourself. You're just editing it. Pay for this position starts at $88,200 a year and can go up to $140,800 a year. Now, $88,000 a year is $43 an hour. And while they prefer a bachelor degree, they specifically state it is not required as long as you have 5 years or more of experience in some kind of video editing. Somebody who can work with all of those software programs like Adobe Creative Suite, Premiere, After Effects, Photoshop, things like that. Somebody who has strong listening skills, can be well organized, great people skills. Keeping it moving, next up we have Williams-Sonoma hiring. They have 4,100 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall rating of 3.3 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an associate operations manager for their B2B or business-to-business West. Now, please note, because this is a manager for their West division, it is a remote position. It says you can be based anywhere in the United States. They don't have any state restrictions, but you do have to work those West Coast specific standard time zone hours. So if you're outside of that time zone, you'll kind of have to convert your hours to see if that works for you. But they are basically looking for somebody to provide hands-on operational project management support. So this is really a project management job. You're going to assist operations and executives in managing current projects they have going on, updating the inventory playbooks, auditing the quotes prior to order placement, giving quote revisions, checking inventory status. You're going to use Microsoft Office Excel and reporting a lot to update project statuses at the item level, making sure that timelines will meet the client's delivery needs. So you are overall seeing the project statuses and making sure deliverables from other people are given to the clients on time, and just making sure that payments, keying orders, managing all of this for the clients. You are just basically the oversight of everything, executing stock checks, all of that. Now, they only require 1 year of work experience, someone who can work with those Microsoft Office systems, specifically Excel, somebody who has great organizational skills, somebody who can communicate with internal partners and be a problem solver. No college degree is needed. And pay is listed all the way down here at the bottom. It starts at $75,000 a year and goes up to $80,000 a year. Next up, we have the company Better hiring. Better has 3,100 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall rating of 3.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote home lending associate. Again, this is remote for the United States. They are really looking for somebody to kind of manage those new business prospects, whether they're trying to start their home buying journey, refinance their existing house, or looking for a home equity line of credit. You are kind of the person that is going to help that customer, making sure that you hit key sales targets. You're going to drive customer conversion from the funnel stage into converting them to an actual customer. So these are leads that you're getting from people looking for loans for all of these different things, and you're going to kind of work with them, assisting them with their mortgage applications, answering their calls, answering any questions they have, making outbound follow-up calls, trying to get them to commit to the loan, getting them approved for the loan so that they are then a customer. And while you're doing all this, you'll also be just looking for trends or different ways that help the business, and you'll provide your input to the different teams like product sales and revenue operations on how things could be done better. So just a little bit of input. Now, they are looking for somebody who has 2 years of sales experience, somebody who's a track record of like beating quota in that sales experience, someone who is very highly motivated, a self-starter, strong time management skills, great communication skills. Now, this job description itself does not list the actual pay. However, the company posted this job on the Simply Hired website, and they themselves, it looked like, posted the pay anywhere between $45,000 a year and $60,000 a year. Next up, we have the company, what was formerly known as PSCU. They've now kind of merged and combined with another company to form a whole new company called Velera. They have 988 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a chargeback quality control analyst, again remote for the United States. Now, chargebacks are like credit card chargebacks. So these are going to be people who bank through this bank, who either have their debit card for their, bank account through this bank, or they have credit cards through this bank. And chargebacks purchases have come through those cards, and the bank has sent out the money, and then the credit card company is trying to reverse the charge or do a chargeback. What happens is then somebody loses money. So you've got to kind of monitor and evaluate the chargebacks to make sure who is responsible for losing the money. If someone's not getting paid, is it the company that provided the service or product, or is it the bank or credit card company itself? So there's a whole staff at this bank that handles these chargebacks, and you are going to be responsible for monitoring that department and that staff, really leading them and performing the quality control audits on the chargeback reviews that they are doing. So you are going to identify, analyze, and communicate training gaps. So you are going to give them feedback on where areas that they could improve and do better, providing detailed and summary results of recommendations to their managers and supervisors, and different learning resources and solutions for them, whether it be training or documentation updates. You might even have to yourself update that documentation to provide better support and better decision making for the chargeback process. Now, while they do prefer a bachelor degree, it's not required. Just a high school diploma or GED is actually required. However, they are looking for somebody who has at least 5 years of contact center as it relates to either dispute processing, chargeback, quality assurance in the financial kind of realm or financial institution, 2 years of credit or debit card experience. They want somebody who has great communication skills, great presentation skills, somebody who can be motivated, be a self-starter, great organization and time management skills. And pay for this one goes anywhere from $23.17 an hour up to $29.52 an hour. Next up, we have the company Sevita hiring. They have 2,000 reviews with an overall rating of 3.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an employment screening specialist. Now, again, this role is 100% remote and can be performed anywhere in the United States. They have no state restrictions. This sounded just like a little fun opportunity. They were looking for somebody to review the background check reports that come back when they do background checks, advising the recruiting manager and HR director when the final candidate presents a potential risk for the company. So you are basically doing paperwork for recruiting managers and HR and human resources. You probably have a checklist of things that you have to check off, and they have like red flags or risk things. And so you have to kind of review all this paperwork, making sure the person's background check doesn't include any of that, and notifying HR for any reason, for any decision not to hire the final candidate. So if any of those risk factors on your list come up in this person's background check, you have to let them know. So you will be responsible for reviewing any disputed submitted by a final candidate. So maybe they are disputing what information you have or what come back in their background check. Maybe they're trying to give you some kind of explanation. So you're just all around troubleshooting problems with submitting the background checks online through the third-party vendors, making sure that there's no issues with getting them back, answering questions related to decisions on those background checks, and just checking again those background checks and making sure they follow the rules and policies that are set by the company. So a lot of reviewing information and documentation. They do prefer a bachelor degree for this one, and somebody who has knowledge of Fair Credit Reporting Act standards, somebody who has strong communication skills, somebody who can multitask, prioritize things when you have complex priorities that come up. And sadly, this company did not list pay. That'll need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. All right, if you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. Again, feel free to leave in the comments anything that you're looking for. Don't forget, if you enjoyed anything, give this video a thumbs up, like button, share with all your friends and family, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.